But right now at the top of the hour, we want to begin with the heartbreak in the Hill Country. Tomorrow will mark 1 week since the Guadalupe River rapidly rose and ripped lives apart. And we have another grim update this afternoon. The death toll, it has now risen to at least 121.
And with more than 170 people still missing, that number is likely to go even higher. We're told more than 2,100 responders are on the ground from state, local, and federal agencies. All of the efforts now are focused on combing through the debris, and that task is increasingly difficult.
They are going methodically from pile to pile and going through it to try to find everybody's loved ones. When I say piles, we're talking about debris piles 20, 30 feet high that are big enough to have a whole RV still in them and not be seen.
My goodness. Families who escaped the floods are now returning home and are beginning the recovery process. FEMA has set up a disaster recovery center to help. One of the hardest hit areas left reeling from the floods is the small town of Hunt. KHOU 11's Matt Doherty joins us live. And Matt, we understand you spoke with a Houstonian who has property there.
So what is she telling you, Matt?
Well, we're standing on what's called the North Fork of the Guadalupe River, where you can see the water is moving at a quick but safe pace this hour. Just a few moments ago, a search crew on horseback came through Louise Parsley's property just after we showed up this afternoon. Louise is from Houston. Her property in Hunt along the Guadalupe River has been in her family for 100 years. She says the town is like a Houston annex. There are so many local families here. Tomorrow, Louise says she will be attending the first of several funerals for friends who died last week during the flood.
This is completely unprecedented. I mean, this is like a 500-year flood. I have people who've bought properties up here and they will build their house, 20 yards above the 100-year floodplain and they're gone.
The town continues to look like a war zone, busy with search crews, first responders, and volunteers. DPS checkpoints are keeping out those who do not live here. Hunt is what many are calling ground zero of the catastrophe, where search teams are continuing to find bodies today. We will continue to show you more of the search from here in Hunt. We'll have that coming up today at 5 o'clock.
Such difficult and painstaking work. Matt Doherty, we'll see you in about an hour. Now to a somber and emotional tribute in downtown Kerrville. A memorial is growing this afternoon, full of colorful flowers and pictures of those affected by the catastrophic flooding. The grief, it is unimaginable and being felt across Texas, including right here in Houston.
Amanda Henderson speaking with families still waiting for closure today. Amanda.
And you can imagine how hard that wait is. We all can imagine. But today I had the honor to speak with two of the families who are still searching for loved ones who were swept away in the floods. And this is Kellyanne Lytle. Her family tells me their precious angel is among the 5 Camp Mystic campers who is still missing. They're asking you for prayers this evening. And I've also spoken with the family of both Jack and James Burgess. This is Jack right here. That's James right there. The two young boys, they're still missing after being swept away with their parents, relatives, now sharing this new flyer with us today. These 3 children are among the more than 170 people still unaccounted for after the floods. Mia.
Hopeful they're just in someone's care right now and they need to reach out. Amanda, thank you. We also have more about the victims with Houston area connections. You can find them right now on KHOU.com.